Welcome in everyone to Awe Studio Art with Everyone. And today I'm going to show you about mixing some colors that I'm going to put on this canvas painting that I'm doing. And here on this piece of palette paper, I want you to see a few colors. This is a cadmium gold and a lemon yellow, and we have a cadmium red. And over here I have two blues. I have quite a large bit of cobalt blue and French ultramarine. And of course I'm going to need some white. And I'm going to mix up the colors and put them on this canvas as an underpainting for what I'm going to be doing on top. I'm going to start by mixing the yellows a little bit. And you see I take my palette knife and push some of the color together. A little bit of the lemon, a little bit of the yellow gold. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the cadmium red, add it into that for this orangey color. And now I'll just take a brush and get started. So I've got a separate brush here for the yellows, and I'm just going to start by putting in yellow on the canvas. And I'm going to get quite thick with this. Now over here, I want it to be a little bit more pale yellow. So I'm just going to take my brush, dip it into the white, and put it right on top of the yellow there. Get a white yellow, that's super easy. I can do that anywhere I want to have a more gentle quality to the color. And if I want to use these other colors, like that orange I mixed up, I can put that in too. And I'll just sweep it into this color here. Wherever I want. You can see it coming right off the brush. I'm stroking quite liberally with my brush, quite large movements. You see that brush hair that got in there? I'm going to leave it. So everyone knows that this is an original painting one day. I'm going to keep going though. Keep going. Adding in color. And remember up here I said I wanted it to be lighter. So I'm going to keep coming back with the white and lightening the yellow, and that's going to allow the yellow to seep into this area of the canvas. And I want it to get very light as it gets up there, because above there is going to come some beautiful blues. So just keep working back and forth here, adding the two colors together. Okay, I'm ready for the blues now that are going to come up above. And you see that I have this large brush for that. That's going to be really fun. And here is some of the blue color. And I have two blues here. I have cobalt blue and French ultramarine. And I think you can see that the French ultramarine blue is a richer, more purpley blue, therefore having red in it, than the cobalt. So what I'm going to do is use that first, right on the canvas. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I don't like to use color straight from the tube because it's one of the things that's sort of my pet peeves. So I just find it very amateurish, I guess, to put paint right from the tube onto the canvas. And I'm sure that David Hockney would have a fit if he thought I was calling him amateurish, which I'm not. I'm just saying I don't like it. So I'm just going to put on this blue liberally, but I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to dip right into the cobalt and put the cobalt right on top of it. And what you see happening is a deepening of the color with the cobalt. I'm gonna have to step to the other side. You might. Okay, so what I want to do is have the blue deeper on the edges of my sky. So I'm going to come back with some more of the mixture of cobalt and French ultramarine and allow my sky to breathe in from the sides of the painting. And I'm looking for movement in my sky, but perhaps not as much as what we're currently seeing. So I'm going to put this on and keep working to smooth using my stroke and watching how it's being applied in order to get the quality that I'm after. Okay, I've applied the blue, and now I'm going to bring the yellow and the blue together with whitish blue. And we do not want to work into the yellows because that could get green. So we just want to smooth that right across the blue area. Oh, and I forgot, I'm going to have a really bright spot here. Let me just grab a brush. I forgot I'm going to have a really bright sun area here. So I'll just leave that. But going back to this area, I want to bring together the white blues with the yellow. And this will be the underpainting for my upper portion of this painting.